springtime, God, you are. Every snowfall, God, you are. Every season, every second of my life. Yes, everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you.
Good morning, Unity. I'm Reverend John Riley. I have the joy of serving as your senior minister, and I'd like to welcome you here to our Sunday celebration service. Where, if you're new to Unity, what we want you to know is that Unity is a global spiritual movement welcoming people from all walks of life and all backgrounds. We are welcoming and inclusive, and we teach positive, practical spiritual principles that you can apply in your life every day to help you live a more joyful and abundant life. Thank you for being a part of our Sunday experience, whether you're here in person, watching live online, or watching during the week. Wherever you are in this moment, you're in the right place at the right time right now, because wherever you are, God is. Yes? We are so blessed this morning to have Rusty Gaylord as our platform leader, Russell Norman on piano, Polo Jones on drums, and Deborah Winters is our soloist today. And so I will invite you all to stand as Deborah leads us in song.
I am a gift, no matter what age, no matter how I look, there's beauty in each stage. I am a gift, and I promise every day, when I look in the mirror, I'll say, I am a gift. I am a gift, no matter what age, no matter how I look, there's beauty in each stage. I am a gift, and I promise every day, when I look in the mirror, I'll say, I am a gift. Oh, I am a gift, no matter what age, no matter how I look, there's beauty in each stage. I am a gift, and I promise every day, when I look in the mirror, I'll say, I am a gift. Look at your neighbor, say, I am a gift. Feel yourself looking in a mirror and say, I am a gift. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. Love, love, love. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love. my day with peace, when I start my day with peace, I feel that sweet release of peace. Oh, peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. One more time to love. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. Here we go. Yes. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. I start my day with love, peace, and joy.
Good morning. Love, love, love. That's why we're here, isn't it? We are so glad to have you all here with us at Unity Palo Alto. Welcome to our celebration service. We have 5 core principles that guide us in this journey of more love, more joy, and more peace in our lives. You are welcome to follow along on the welcome card, which you can find in front of you in the pew. Our first principle is God is. There is only one power and one presence active in the universe, and that is God, the good, omnipotent. Whether you use the word God or you use the word spirit or love or abundance or goodness, wholeness, infinite wisdom, whatever words you use to describe that one power and one presence, it is here with us every moment of every day. Our second principle is I am, that God is the substance innate and the substance and intelligence innate in each one of you every moment of every day. And that tells us that that power and presence is not out there in the world someplace. It is, but it's not just out there. It's also right here inside of you. Our third principle is the law of mind action, and that's what helps us bring that into practice. The law of mind action says that our thoughts in mind produce after their kind. We have the ability to shape our world and our experience of the world through our thinking when we practice love, joy, and peace, and we think about those things. Our fourth principle is the practice of meditation and affirmative prayer, because when we affirm that we are one with this infinite supply of love, joy, and peace in the world, that is when we open ourselves to the power of this presence to work in, through, and as us. And that brings us, of course, to our fifth principle, which is the daily practice. As we practice all of these principles, every time we remember it, in the morning, at night, at lunch, whenever something is going on in our day, we practice these principles, because when we do, we express more of the divine within us, and life gets better. These 5 principles guide us in living our mission statement, which is on the screen behind me. I invite you to say it together with me. Centered in God, we co-create a world that works for all. And so it is.
Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. You will do amazing things. with each step that each day brings, and with every choice you make. Bless the progress that you've made. The reason you live is found in every gift you give. So love your life, love your dreams, and you will do amazing things.
We will now have a reading from the Daily Word. Today's Daily Word is compassion. I will read the affirmation and then invite you to say it with me. I clothe myself in thoughts of compassion. Together, I clothe myself in thoughts of compassion. I may struggle to feel compassion, especially when I feel angry. If another's hurtful words or hostile actions seem cruel or unjust, I may feel tempted to respond in kind. However, striking back does not end conflict or heal relationship. Instead, as I turn within and feel the Christ mind dissolve my anger, I feel calm. At those breakthrough moments, I remember anger doesn't satisfy anyone or solve problems. Regardless of how justified I may feel expressing my upset, it is within my power to choose compassion instead. I will not reciprocate others' hostility. I will instead look beyond their anger to see their struggles. I may not approve their choices to see I need not approve their choices to see them as children of God today and every day. The scripture lesson is from Colossians chapter 3, verse 12. Clothe yourself with compassion, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience.
Take all my vicious words and turn them into something good. Take all my preconceptions and let the truth be understood. Take all my prized possessions, leave only what I need. Take all my pieces of doubt and let me be what's underneath. Courage is when you're afraid, but you keep on moving anyway. Courage is when you're in pain, but you keep on living anyway. We all have excuses why, living in fear, something in us dies. Like a bird with broken wings, it's not how high he flies, but the song he sings. Courage is when you're afraid, but you keep on moving anyway. Courage is when you're in pain, but you keep on living anyway. We all have excuses why, living in fear, something in us dies. So take all my vicious words and turn them into something good. Take all my preconceptions and let the truth be understood. Take all my prized possessions and leave only what I need. Take all my pieces of doubt and let me be what's underneath. Courage is when you're afraid, but you keep on moving anyway. Yeah, courage is when you're in pain, but you keep on living anyway. Yes, courage is when you're afraid, but you keep on moving anyway. Yes, courage is when you're in pain. Courage is when you're living your way. Oh, courage is when you're loving each day. Yes, courage is when you love your way.
Good morning, Unity. Do you have the courage? You will do amazing things, yes? If you have that courage. I will do amazing things. Together, I will do amazing things. I am doing amazing things. Together, I am doing amazing things. And so it is. And beneath all of that other stuff is your true self. Beneath all of that other stuff, those doubts, those fears, the toys, the things that we think we need, is your true self and that unique and diverse gift that you are in the world. Each of us has a unique, diverse gift, a talent that we are here to bring to the world, yes? You are here to shine that light, to be that energy in the world. And that is, in summation, that's what the parable of the talents is all about, is understanding that beneath all of it, you have this bright light, and you're here to shine that light. Now, a parable is a short story, and Jesus was a master teacher and used parables all the time to teach his students, to teach people spiritual principles. And he used these little short stories with symbols like coins and seeds and pearls to convey an idea that we may be able to grasp. Because when we hear spiritual principles, well, we're a little resistant to them, aren't we? When we hear spiritual principles, that part of us that doesn't feel up to it is resistant. That part of us that has those fears and doubts doesn't feel up to it. And so we put up our own barriers to those spiritual ideas. We put up barriers to those spiritual principles. And so that's why Jesus taught in parable, so that it was something where everyone could get something out of. And he was a master teacher at teaching at different levels. So on one level, there's kind of the surface level of the parable, but underneath there's a deep spiritual meaning. Jesus said to us, you have eyes, but do not see. You have ears, but do not hear. Anybody feel like that every once in a while? We're hearing stuff, but we're like, yeah, I'm not getting it. I'm not ready. First I need to take a class, a workshop, or first I need to get up and have my Wheaties. I don't know, whatever you eat in the morning these days. Those are resistances. Those are our pushing back on these spiritual principles, these idea of who you really are. And so these parables help us to grab and hold of something to meet us where we're at. And Jesus was a master at meeting people where they were at, from those who could just understand, okay, I'm planting a seed, I get it, to those who hear and see the deep spiritual meaning that's within it. So the parable of the talents begins like this. The kingdom of heaven is like a man going on a journey. So master was going on a journey out of the country. He brought 3 of his servants together. To one servant, he gave 5 talents. To another servant, he gave 2 talents. And to a third servant, he gave 1 talent, each according to their abilities. Now, a talent is a form of currency, or was a form of currency back then. In fact, it was a great value. The value of a talent was about a year's worth of wages for someone who worked. So it was a great responsibility that he was giving to his servants. So the first servant who got the 5 talents started right away at once, put those talents to work, and he doubled them and made 10. The second servant followed suit, and he doubled his 2 talents and made them 4. Now the third servant was afraid. He was worried. He had 1 talent and he had to take care of it. So he took it back and he dug a hole and he buried it somewhere where no one would know, where it was secret and safe. Well, the man came back from his journey. The master came back from his journey and brought his servants to him. And the first servant said, "Master, look, I have taken these 5 talents and I've turned it into 10 talents. And here's your good." And the master said, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things, and you will share in the master's happiness." And the second servant came up and said, "Well, look, master, I did the same thing. I doubled my talents. Here are your 4 talents that are yours." And the master said, "Well done, a good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things, and you will share in master's happiness." The third servant came on. Listen to this. Here's what he said. "Master, I knew you were a harsh man, reaping where you did not sow and gathering where you did not scatter seeds, so I was afraid. I went and hid your talent in the ground. Here is what is yours." But the master replied, "You wicked and lazy servant. You knew, did you, that I reap where I do not sow and gather where I did not scatter seeds? Then you ought to have invested the money with the bankers, and on my return I would have received what was mine with interest. So take this talent from him and give it to the one with 10 talents. For all of those who have will be given more, and they will have abundance. But for those who have nothing, even what they have will be taken away. And as for this worthless slave, throw him into the outer darkness where he will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." The end. Isn't that uplifting? Now, if you're taking this literally, that ending may sound a little bit harsh. If you're taking this at face value, you may be having questions about what this really means. It sounds like he's creating this experience of greed, that greed is important, and it's not. It's sounding like he's vengeful and he's throwing out, that God is throwing us out when we don't do what is right, and he's not. Many people interpret this as, this is something that's going to happen later when I get to heaven. In Unity, though, we understand that what Jesus was saying, and he said many times, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. The kingdom of heaven is now and present, and it is within you. It is the consciousness that you experience when you're open to God, when you say yes to Spirit, when you step into that flow of your abundance, when you say, yes, I'm here. Allow me to serve, to be, to express my light. That is the kingdom. That's what the kingdom of God is like. When we are there expressing and experiencing our good. So there are 3 spiritual lessons that I want to explain to you or talk about here, and then we'll go a little bit deeper. So these are the 3 high-level messages, and then there's a deep metaphysical message that Jesus was expressing. The first message, you are endowed with certain talents. You are endowed with creativity and ability and skills and gifts. And you are unique. If you noticed in the story, each one got a different amount. You didn't hear them complain about it, did you? You didn't hear them say, well, he got 5 and I only got 2. No, they just accepted it and they stepped forward. and they invested it. They used their talents to create more good in the world. But so often, we are here comparing ourselves to one another, aren't we? Have you heard the term, the grass is always greener on the other side? How often are we looking at our neighbor's lawn, looking at our neighbor's front yard, looking at our neighbor's toys, and wishing that were us? How often are we comparing ourselves to someone else? That person speaks so eloquently. I wish I could be like that. How often do we feel like I was born in the wrong family, in the wrong body, in the wrong situation? If I was only like them over there. See, already we're burying our talents. What if we took all of these experiences in life, whatever experience is going on in your life, think of a time when you were diminishing your own sense of self. Think about a time when you were looking and comparing yourself to someone else. What if you can let that go? Imagine letting that go. And imagine having that and using this situation as it is as a launching pad in this moment to develop, to discover new spiritual strengths, to discover and build your spiritual skills, to take in this moment and know that you are one with the infinite flow of life, love, and wisdom. And we're all unique. We're all different. And that's important in the world. What would life be like if everyone was like me? I know, some of you are moaning. I am too. I don't want a million me. You know, when I was growing up, somewhere in this age range, in that age, you know, when the kids are a little annoying to their parents. Certainly not any of us. My mom would say, I hope you have kids just like you. And I stood there and said, me too. The world will be a better place. We all are unique and we have different gifts. We're not supposed to be the same. We're here to be diverse and inclusive and allow our gifts to come together, each of us sharing our gift in our own unique and special way. You are endowed with your own unique beauty. And bring that beauty, that light, into the world. The second spiritual lesson that Jesus was saying is you need awareness, you need to take responsibility, and you need to have stewardship. You need to be aware of when we are falling short. We need to be aware of when we are selling ourselves short. Who, me? No, I'm not the kingdom. I'm not, the child of God. No. That's Joe over there. Have you seen Joe? Joe's pretty amazing. How often do we diminish ourselves? How often are we taking our talents and burying them? How often are we taking that beauty, that joy that we have within us and stifling it? Because we feel like we're not enough. Have that awareness of when we're doing that. What would life be like? Imagine if you could take a moment to bring to mind all of your beauty, all of your joy, all of your successes, all of your strengths and skills. Draw upon them in this moment and feel that energy and feel yourself uplifted. That is taking your talents and putting them to use. And it's your responsibility to do that. That's what this story is telling you. A great responsibility was handed over to the servants, and it was their responsibility to make the most of it. It's your responsibility to make the most of who you are and your talents and your gifts and your treasures, that joy that is within you. And it's a form of stewardship. As we hold ourselves with self-compassion, with self-love, as we hold ourselves with this experience of knowing our oneness with God, we are in stewardship of this beautiful gift to give to the world, to express to the world. And the third lesson is how to express it. It takes faith, action, and energy. Now, faith is an important foundation because it puts us in a consciousness of knowing our oneness with God. We may have a plan, we may have a plan of action or not, or we're going with the flow, but faith puts us in the flow. And when we're in the flow, we can then feel the direction in which way we're going. Then we take action. You know, there's someone who said faith without action is dead. A colleague of mine said, well, faith with action is alive. So when you have that faith and you put it into action, you are bringing to life that energy within you. And the third component is energy. It's the manner in which we show up. And the manner in which we show up is the secret sauce. It's the most important component of all of this. Because if we have faith and we're moving our feet, but we're coming to it from a sense of lack, limitation, sadness, stress, I'm not good enough. What are we creating? We're creating more of that energy. We're creating more of the energy of lack. And so we start having a lack of, a crisis of faith. So when we come to the world with that energy of love and harmony and compassion, when we come to the world with that energy of strength, spiritual strength, not the kind of strength that you butt heads with, but the kind of strength that flows with the energy. When you come to the world with that sense of purpose, I am here to express my gifts, whatever they may be. I'm here to discover, to expand, to create, and allow these gifts to show up in all that I do. It may be that you need to bring this to your work. It may mean that you need to bring this to your relationships, to your time of meditation, to your time on the hills, to your vacations, to your celebrations. Bring this gift with you wherever you go. And beware of the opposite. Beware of the uncertainty. Be aware of the criticism, the self-criticism, the criticism from others. Be aware of the doubt that we'll have within us. Because all of these things will cause us to take that talent, our skills, our beauty, and bury it somewhere. So be aware of it. Take your responsibility to lift yourself up. We have wonderful practices of prayer and meditation and affirmation and denial, which is letting go of all of that stuff gently and easily and gracefully as we step into our power. Take ownership and authority over your own sense of being. Be that light that you were meant to be. Take ownership of it and allow yourself to move through it. Beware of the consciousness of lack and limitation. Beware of the beliefs that says we're not enough, because that creates the fear. And the fear is what we blame for us not doing what is ours to do, for us not shining. We blame it on the fear, but it's the consciousness of lack, limitation, and I'm not enough. So be aware of that, let it go, and step into that idea that I am here to do amazing things. Yes? I am here to do amazing things. Together, I am here to do amazing things. That is the truth. And if you heard that last line of the servant being tossed out and gnawing and gnashing, we've all experienced that, haven't we? We've all experienced that when we allowed ourselves to bury who we are, to snuff out that light, to bury that talent. We experience that today. It's not a punishment that's going to come to us. It's what we are doing to ourselves. It's not a statement that God's going to create this for you. No, that's what we're creating for ourselves. It's the law of circulation. Abundance, the law of abundance, the law of whatever you want to call it, attraction. That law is what we give to the world, we receive from the world. And when we give with faith, with positive action, and with a beneficial energy, we receive that back from the universe. We receive that back from the world. We are filled with that. That's just simply stating the law. And the kingdom of heaven is like that. That when we say yes to that energy and that experience, we experience that energy and that joy throughout our life. There's a deeper meaning metaphysically. Charles Fillmore says this about the talents. You see, when we look at the Bible metaphysically, we can see ourselves or aspect of ourselves in all of these characters. Charles Fillmore says the talents they symbolize our spiritual gifts of life, love, truth, substance, intelligence, faith, power, wisdom, and will. Every inherent attribute of your being has its root in God. All the gifts of Spirit are to be used to our fullest capacity. So imagine if you looked at your gifts and talents as life, love, wisdom, power, will, intelligence, faith. That's yours to express in the world. How would your life be different if you were expressing more of that? How would your life be different? Imagine your life if you were expressing more love today, more self-love, more self-compassion. If you were expressing more kindness to people around us, to your friends and family. Imagine how your life would be different and how you would be shining that bright light within you. Now, each of these characters are within us as well. The master represents the Spirit of God in us, the source of good in ourselves, the power of intelligence in whose image and likeness we have all been created. That is the master within us, that divine consciousness within us. The servant with one talent, that is our fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Anybody ever have fear, uncertainty, and doubt? Today? Not if, but when. And when we do, just notice, this is something for me to let go. The servant with two talents represents that beginning to step into that flow. It represents, I'm starting to apply that practice on a daily basis. I'm starting to see that it does give results. I'm starting to dip my toe into it. I'm reserved still a bit. I waffle back and forth, but I'm moving forward. And the servant with 5 talents represents that I'm going to do it now. I'm just going to go do it. He was the one that started right away and just stepped out with faith, with understanding, with wisdom, and said, I'm going to double this good. I'm going to shine my light so that I may create more good in the world. And that is who we are come here to be. To allow ourselves to be that light in the world. To allow ourselves to be that joy and enthusiasm for us to do amazing things. Let's move to our affirmation, Felix. I'm going to read our affirmation and then invite you to affirm it. I am love, intelligence, and faith. I use my energy to shine my light. I am doing amazing things. Would you affirm that with me together? I am love, intelligence, and faith. I use my energy to shine my light. I am doing amazing things. And so it is. And so we accept it. And yes, you are. Take a look at all the beautiful lights around this room. Take a look at all of the diversity and the beauty and the creativity, all showing up in different ways. As we move into this time of meditation and affirmative prayer, take in that sense of love that is within you. I invite you to take a nice, deep, cleansing breath and to close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Or soften your gaze as we sink into this energy of spirit. The allness of life, love, and wisdom is present in this very moment, within me, all around me, working through me, as me. As I breathe into this moment, I'm able to let go and release all of the concerns, all of the comparisons, all of my self-criticisms, just allowing them to drift away with ease, with grace, without any drama, just release. As we breathe into this present moment, we are filled with love, filled with light, filled with the energy of Spirit, harmonizing us, uplifting us, allowing us to shine our light for all the world to see. Let us breathe into this stillness, into the silence of Spirit. There is only one presence and one power active in my life, in the universe, moving in, through, and as me. There is only one love, divine love, the healing, harmonizing, prospering energy of Spirit that moves in, through, and as me, that I express out into the world. I am one with that energy, that flow. I release all of my hesitation. I release all of my worries, and I step forward with a mighty faith. With spiritual strength, I move through this day, poised, graceful, centered in Spirit. With spiritual strength, I move through this day and express this light, this love to all that I see. For I'm here to make a positive difference in the world and to be a beneficial presence. As I feel this energy of love within me overflowing, shining this energy out into the world as we bless one another here in this sanctuary, as we bless one another online, as we bless our whole spiritual community, knowing that divine love is doing its perfect work. We hold this love and surround this love, surround our prayer chest with this love, and all of the prayers that we hold in our hearts. If there's somebody who you hold in prayer, I invite you to say their name out loud or bring their name to mind. We affirm divine love is doing its perfect work in this very moment and in this situation, uplifting each person so that they know their divine talent, their worth, their gift. We send this energy out into the world as we bless all of humanity. And as we raise our consciousness, we raise the consciousness of the whole. We bless our planet. We bless all of creation as we allow this loving energy to flow in, through, and as us. And for this time together, for this shared spiritual joy, we give thanks and celebrate by singing the Alleluia. And with a nice, deep cleansing breath, we return our attention to this time and this space and allow ourselves to be present to this loving energy, present to this experience of our oneness as we move through this day with ease and grace. Unity Palo Alto is here to help us discover the spiritual magnificence that is each one of you and to help us shine and live that experience every moment of the day. Our purpose statement is that we are here to inspire personal transformation and spiritual growth and to make a positive difference in the world. And as we live from these truths daily, we become that bright light that the Master Teacher told us we are. For the kingdom of heaven is at hand in this moment, in this room, and in your heart. Unity Palo Alto is here because of our loving gifts to this spiritual community. We give through our time and our talent and our treasure. If you'd like to give a gift here in the sanctuary, there's a silver box by each door that says Love Offering. You can place your gift in there. You can give a gift online. But however you give to the world, give with love. For remember, it's the energy that we put into the world that we receive from the world. And when we give with love, we are filled up and overflow. The affirmation that we say is on the screen, and I invite you to affirm it with me together. Divine love from me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is.
Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts. Close my eyes and leap. It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity, and you won't bring me down. Yeah! Limits, 'cause someone says they're so. Some things I cannot change. Until I try, I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing a love I guess I've lost. What if that's love becomes as much too high a cost? I think I'll try defying gravity. I'd sooner try defying gravity, and you won't bring me down. I'd sooner try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity, and nothing will bring me down. No, nothing can bring me down. No, nothing will bring us down.
Oh, thank you, Deborah. Oh, you all just sat down. I was going to have you all stand up and defy gravity because we're going to do a little sharing of the love with one another. It's one of the things we love to do here is to take this positive energy and bless each other with it. We have a blessing that we use, which is going to be on the screen here behind me. So take a quick look, and then let's face each other and bless each other as we say together, I love you, I bless you, I appreciate you, and I behold the light in you. And so it is. Please have a seat. Thank you. We have a lot of things going on here at Unity. Right after the service today, we have the Power of Profound Gratitude, which is a class that is starting. Oh, look at that. I guess it's someone's birthday? Well, maybe I missed that part. So You know what? It is because it is the first Sunday of the month, which snuck up on me. We're going to do happy birthday. If your birthday's in May, please stand, and we would love to sing happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you're wonderful. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, happy birthday. And now we have a lot of other things going on here. Power of profound gratitude, not just for our May birthdays, but for so much that we have to experience in life. So this is a session that's going to be taught today, starting shortly after service at 11:30 by our very own Eric Armstrong. So please, you are welcome and invited to join that to deepen your practice of gratitude in your life. Next Sunday is Mother's Day, and you are all invited. We are going to have a special guest speaker, who is Karen Drucker, and she is actually the author of a lot of the songs that we sing here. Not all of them, of course, but many of them. And you will get to see her and hear her right here in person next Sunday for Mother's Day. And because next Sunday is Mother's Day, something you can do this week after the service, before you go to Eric's session, The Power of Profound Gratitude, is stop in the bookstore, because there are a lot of good things that you can purchase as a gift for your mother or for a mother-like figure in your life. The week after next, which is the 18th of May, there's an exploratory group getting together to explore the idea of forming a women's group here. So it's a brainstorming meeting. Again, it's going to be after the service. So you are invited to that to see what might that look like and how might we form a women's group here at Unity Palo Alto. So you're invited for that as well. To check out more information about these and other things, you can go to our website. You can find us on social media, unitypaloalto.org. We would love to engage with you and connect with you outside of the service here. If you are new or back from a long absence, there is a Connect card in the pew in front of you. We invite you to fill that out and take it to the bookstore, upon which we would be happy to give you a gift of the Daily Word or another Unity publication. It's our way of saying welcome and thank you, and it's a way to learn a little bit more about what Unity is about. So please fill that card out and bring it to the bookstore after the service. We have some prayer chaplains here who are in service for us today. We have Sarah, Ann, and Joe, who are just standing there wearing the blue prayer shawl. Our prayer chaplains are here in service for all of us, in service of our community, to hold loving space for you if you have something that's on your heart, whether that's something for which you are grateful or something that feels heavy on your heart. You are welcome to see them where they are after the service, and thank you both for holding space for us as a community. And now I invite you all to stand as we sing together our Song of Peace.
And now our prayer for protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Love and blessings, everyone. Shine your light.
I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, my day with joy. When I start my day with joy, everything I do is infused with joy. I start my day with joy. When I start my day with joy, everything I do is infused with joy. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get